it fucked up? Does your life suck shit? Is your wife about to leave you cause you're annoying? Sounds like you've got a lot of fucking problems. Don't you sweat, cause Stavvy's gonna solve them. He's pretty fucking dumb, but he can figure out your problems. Here is an example: you should always use a condom.
Yeah, I guess maybe you don't always have to, is my point. Like, maybe there's some situations where you have to use a condom, you know? But, you know what? Let's just go ahead and, why don't we just finish the song? How about that?
Show's about to start, it's called Stavvy Solves Your Problem.
Oof. Shouts out to Pete and Tup, my boys. My Baltimore boys up in New York now. They did the fucking musica. Shouts out to them. All right, let's get it going. Ralphie, hit me with the first. Ralphie, hit me with the first fucking question.
This is a follow-up. Not somebody who called in before, but they're responding to somebody from last week's show who said their girlfriend found your laugh annoying.
Okay.
Hey, Stav. I'm calling in response to the guy who said that his girlfriend doesn't like your laugh. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted to say, as the former girlfriend, current wife of a cumboy, if she's worth her salt, she will grow to like you. My husband brought me to a live Stav show in DC a couple months back, and I totally flipped my whole perspective. I was not a cum girl. But now I love you, and I have a naked calendar of you on my wall.
What a gal.
So just, he should stick it out. He shouldn't break up with this girl yet.
Okay.
But, a year from now, either she will have dumped him or she'll be riding the stop train.
That's what I love to hear. And you hear that, folks? A solution. If your fucking bitch girlfriend doesn't like Cometown, go to a live Stavros Halkia show. I'll flip her. Honestly, I am the most accessible stand-up in the group, okay? Take her to my show first. Warm her up that way. Don't take her straight to a Nick wearing the same fucking tracksuit he's been wearing for 3 weeks, not making eye contact with anybody, talking about pedophilia for 40 minutes. Take her to mine. I'll do some cute jokes about being fat, my dick not working. I'll ask people if they fuck. It'll be such a good time, I promise you. So thank you. Thank you for calling in. Hit me with another one.
All right, this is a follow-up caller from Gabe.
Oh, Gabe.
Here you go.
My boy.
Hey, Stavvy, it's your boy from Tennessee. It's Gabriel. Well, I haven't called you in the last couple of weeks because it's been pretty eventful, I guess.
Nice.
Well, the last time you took my call, which was that Friday, that girl I was talking to, well, we kind of broke up. I don't really want to get into it, but
I'm sorry, Gabe.
After that, it turns out she was talking to one of my friends.
Oh, no.
Which is also a coworker of mine.
No.
And then I've now been diagnosed with corona. So I'm not really asking for advice, just a little update, but just letting you know that
no.
It's been going on with your boy, so
Gabe, my
you
little
have a nice week. I'll talk to you later.
My cute little boy.
If anything good happens.
I'm sorry, Gabe. Fuck, dude. All right, look. There's no way around it. Life is fucking you in the ass. Okay? You're taking a couple L's back to back. That's a triple L. But you know what? This is what makes us strong. This is the resilience. All right? You're going to beat Corona like it ain't shit. Okay? And remember the fucking beautiful feeling you had when it felt like you might get some pussy? Do you remember how good hope felt? You were fucking flying. I remember it. You called in. I could hear it in your fucking voice. All right? You're going to need to chase that feeling. It feels bad right now because you didn't get mopped off by this girl. But you had some cute little convos. And you're going to have some cute little convos with other girls. And then you'll get mopped off. And your lungs will fucking return. All right? I heard you. You sounded strong. You're not going to die. You're going to beat this. So you're going to want to chase that, brother. Chase what it felt like when you thought you were going to get to put your fingers in a woman. Okay? Chase that. That fluttering, that heart fluttering emoji. You want your little heart to flutter again, and it will. Okay? Temporary setback. And again, the more L's you take, the more fucking impervious you become. I've taken so many goddamn L's. I've been embarrassed so many times by women. I've shared a lot of the stories on here. Okay? Happened a lot. And that's why now I don't give a fuck. You think I care? I've thought about how could I be truly embarrassed. I don't give a fuck. Leak my take a picture of my soft penis, put it on the internet. I've probably done that by accident already. Doesn't even matter. You're gonna be okay. Alright? I've been betrayed before. I've been bamboozled. You know? I told the story of a girl on a Tinder date. I'll tell it very abridged. I went on a Tinder date with this girl. She was an artist. She was like, we matched. She was like, I want to draw you. She was Chinese. Her English wasn't great. And then I go over to her house, and she's like, usually when I say I want to draw someone, I'm lying to try and fuck them. But in this case, I actually want to draw you, and I don't want to have sex. And I sat there like a fucking dumbass, and I was like, oh, cool. And she fucking sketched me while I'm just like thinking about all the guys on the futon I'm sitting on that weren't posing for a charcoal etching, but were getting their fucking dick sucked. You know how fucking horrible that felt, sitting in that? While this girl's checking the light and shit, asking me to tilt my chin. Meanwhile, she's usually slobbing people's knobs. But she's catching my likeness in some fucking golden light. That was a tough L, brother, but I've been built up since then. And I fucked, since that incident, 30 times at least, 40 times. Okay? More than that, actually. I fucked a lot. And you'll get there too. Alright? Of course consent. What the hell? Of course, Mace Man. What the fuck kind of shit is that? She didn't even give me the sketch. I love you, Gabe, and you'll get there. Hit me with the next one. Ralphio.
All right, this is a follow-up from the guy whose girlfriend had offensively smelly shoes, like one specific pair.
Oh, I remember that, of course.
Hey, Stav, following up. I called in, played on episode 7, had the girlfriend with the shoes that made her feet smell like rotten feta cheese.
That's right.
Turned out great. We were moving to a new house, and she threw them away, so it all worked out in the end. Just thought you'd like to know.
Thanks. You see that? You put that shit out in the ether. You put that out into the elements to Stavros Halkis and Ian Fidance, and our powerful auras fucking push those into the trash. I respect that. Thank you. I'm happy for you, brother. Next question.
This is a follow-up call from the 20-year-old virgin who called in last show.
Yes. There was 3 virgins, so they might all be muddled together, but I want the follow-up.
Hey, Stav. Hey, Ralph. This is a return caller from last week. I was a 20-year-old virgin dude that asked about the benefits of getting pussy despite not being interested in the girls that I fuck.
Yes.
First of all, thanks for answering and giving me the advice and everything. Really appreciate that.
Of course.
Second of all, so I've redone like my Tinder profile and some shit like that, Bumble. But I'm still not sure about if getting pussy is like right for me. And you challenged me to getting pussy, it changed me. I'd like to at least show you that I can get pussy. So what's the closest you think I can get to getting pussy to prove to you that I could do it, but I just won't?
Okay, man.
Right, thanks,
what
guys.
the fuck is going on? What the fuck are you talking about? Getting pussy is not right for you. What the fuck do you mean? Are you gay? If you're gay, that's totally cool. That's honestly the only reasonable answer here. Or asexual. I guess that's possible. Asexual as well. I don't want you to do anything to prove it to me. I love you just the way you are, my friend. But I'm wondering if you don't want to get pussy because you're nervous about it. You're nervous you're going to fuck it up. I do need a live call-in with it. We got to set up a live call-in with this guy. I need to talk. I trust him. I trust you. You might have to be our first experimental live call-in, brother, because I need to get to the bottom of this. What the fuck do you talk? What the fuck are you talking about? What do you jack off to? Why do you have some kind of? Is this some kind of self-discipline thing? Are you religious? Ralph, we're gonna have to fucking reach out to buddy. If you're listening to this, reach out. How should we do it? Email? Yeah, email the text
email. He can text the hotline. We'll get the texts. And it'll be from the same number.
Yes, text the hotline. That's good. Text the hotline, and we'll communicate. Maybe try and set you up on Zoom, get you to call in live, and maybe we can do that with our trusted callers. Because I need. And I'm going to get you to sign a fucking waiver that you owe me $50,000 if you say the N-word on stream. I'm not trying to get my fucking Twitch channel banned because you're a dumbass. But I don't think that's going to happen to you. I think we're going to get to the bottom of your problem. I need more information. Are you gay? Are you ace? Are you scared? What's going on? Is your penis very small? That's not a big deal, bro. But I don't want you out there trying to to win my approval. Like I said, I love you. Okay? Also, that's some kind of weird, I'm sort of like mentally committing sexual assault there. I don't want you to get raped by me for admiration. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to rape yourself through a woman's pussy because you want my admiration. All right? I want you to be you. So we're going to have to figure this out. I need you to call in because I have no fucking idea what you mean by pussy is not for you right now. It's not like going to grad school. You're not talking about taking out a home loan. You know, I really would like some pussy, but just the interest rates on pussy right now are just, I don't think I can swing it. What do you mean it's not for you? It's, anyway. I need to understand what's going on. Okay. I mean, maybe you don't value, I honestly can't wrap my head around it. Maybe you're a more well-adjusted guy. I don't know. Maybe you're a tinge asexual, and you have other goals that you don't want to. Maybe it's like when a bear tastes human flesh, they have to put it down. Maybe once you get pussy, shit, there will be no stopping you. That's all you'll want. Once you get a taste for that for some pussy flesh, you're not going back to eating fucking, woodland creatures. And whatever the fuck's swimming in the stream. Nah, you're munching on your fucking pussy. So maybe that's what it is. But we need to get to the bottom of it. Hit me with the next one, Ralph.
All right, this is the last return caller for the week. Now, we've had a couple of people call in getting cucked by their girlfriends, so I'm not sure which one he is, but he's calling back about that.
Great.
Stavvy, baby. I'm the guy who called in on the second episode who got cucked by his ex-girlfriend. And I took your advice, dude. So I lost some weight, been sending pictures of my prick over Instagram to girls that I meet on there, and it's real good. But and I'm feeling good. The summer's coming out and I'm getting a little color on my skin. It's looking beautiful. Only issue is that my ex has picked up on this, and now she wants a weird, friends with benefits type situation, but she's also a super manipulative person. So I don't know where it stands, because
fuck that, brother.
Either I have to deal with her bitch ass who cheated on me, and get head, or just keep sending pictures of my dick on Instagram. So if I can get some help, that would be great. Thank you, Stav.
I got you.
Thanks for solving my problems already, but now I got more problems. All right, have a good one.
That's what happens. Brother, listen. It's tempting. You think you're about to best this woman. All right? But as you're on the right track, but you're still vulnerable. I hear it in your voice. Okay? Don't get out of there. Fresh pussy. You don't need to drink from the poisoned well again, dude. Unless I don't know, how good was she at giving top? Even still, it would have to be the best top within a 7-state fucking circumference for you to even consider it. I'm sorry, that's a sidetrack. It doesn't matter how good her top is, because you're rebuilding, okay? You're like fucking You're like a fucking Latin American country that America took the dictator down in the fucking 40s. And this bitch is coming through right now. She's trying to come back in. Trying to fucking sell you some arms. Don't make that deal with the devil, brother. All right? Rebuild your economy with local fucking agriculture and shit. The point is, what you need to do right now is to keep focusing on yourself. She will only destroy you. All right? She will only destroy you. You know what? I'll use an analogy that I know better. Your first relationship was Desert Storm, was Iraq, first Iraq. Right now you're Saddam Hussein. You're back in the. I don't mean to make you Saddam in the analogy, but you survived. All right. You get to live in your cool palace. Your sons still get to fucking feed their servants to lions. Again, not a great analogy. Don't think of it in terms of morality. But if you go back again, it's about to be fucking the Iraq War #2. This bitch is right now, she's trying to tell you that you had something to do with 9/11. And she's trying to get people back in there. Trying to roll the tank, shock and awe your ass. This bitch is trying to have you in a little fucking spider hole, bearded all the way the fuck up. Okay? You don't need that. Stay in your palace. You're building a new palace. You're losing some weight. You're throwing that little prick around over the fucking internet. Get it sucked by fresh sources. Because right now, I guarantee you, you think you got it. You think you're in control. You're not in control yet. Because you're still thinking about it. If you were really over her, you would tell her to fuck off, and then maybe if it happened, you would let her give you top and then treat her badly. Which I don't condone, really. Revenge sounds nice, but first of all, you're not ready for it, and second of all, I don't know that it would even necessarily make you feel better. Steer the fuck clear. Keep making gains. Just block her. Block her all. She fucked you, bro. She cheated on you. Fuck that bitch. Let her fuck that. In fact, if you want to be mean to her, you're allowed to be mean to her. Say how you really feel. I'm not saying get revenge, but I'm saying you should be honest with her. Call her a fucking dumb bitch for cheating on you, because she is. And I'm not. If that's not in your heart, don't say it. But if she comes at you, let her know how you feel. For real. There is nothing better than being like, eh. Or what might be even more devastating, be like, you know what? I kind of would like to, but I don't think it's worth it. Your pussy's just not worth me risking this. You're so toxic that even though your pussy's good, it's just not worth it to me. Good luck with whatever dumbass you cucked me with, you dumb bitch. I'm out here getting fucking shredded and getting my prick sucked, Saddam style, before Iraq, before the second Iraq War. I'm staying in power, bitch. Fuck the Kurds. That's only in the analogy. I don't have any problems with the Kurdish people. Stay safe, brother. Don't do it. Next question, Ralph.
All right, this next is a set of 3, so I was gonna play all 3 through.
Okay.
Stavvy baby, I'm a dumb yokel redneck out in Oklahoma City, and this Trump motherfucker's coming to do a rally in Tulsa, and I feel like I got to do something, so I want to order up some stink bombs. Take some stink bombs in. Me and my brother infiltrate in there, let loose some real big stinkers. But my wife and his wife, they're both into that coronavirus, and right. I got to go see my wife's parents. They're real old, frail. I mean, he's a racist asshole, but do I take his health, and her mom's health into account, or stink the fuck out of some Trump supporters? Tell me how to hashtag resist, but thanks.
I like where your head's at. You said there's more, Ralph? Keep them coming, baby.
Yep.
Hey, Stavvy baby. So, my husband really loves your show. I really love your show, too. He said he was going to call in and ask you if he should stink bomb the Trump rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma on Saturday. And normally I'd totally be into this idea, and I would do it with him. But, Corona's still ongoing.
Of course.
Oklahoma's on a list of recent spikes in cases. We have to go see my parents on Sunday for Father's Day, and my parents are really old. And I just don't think it's a good idea at this time. So please, Stavvy baby, just tell him not to do it. Like, you're the only person he'll listen to. Thanks.
The third one is her grandfather or her dad, her racist dad, and he just calls it and says the N-word. No, hit us with the third one. Yep.
Hey, Stavvy baby. I called yesterday about my husband stink bombing the Trump rally.
Mm-hmm.
It's serious now. He's already bought the stink bomb, so please, you have to do something. Tell him to stop. I'm once again asking for your support, Stavvy baby.
Oh, this poor woman. Fuck, dude. I'm in a real dilemma here because I really, if I'm being honest, I want you and your husband. I'm speaking to both of you right now. I would like you to do it in my heart. In my heart, I would like to be right next to you setting off fucking stink bombs. The corona threat is real. But also, I don't know, man. I just wouldn't be acting up in fucking Tulsa right now. Like, who knows what kind of shit they would do. Safer than the stink bomb, if you have to go, I say you go there with your boy and start kissing each other and do like a gay for Trump type shit. But yeah, I guess don't do it, man, because you might get got. As awesome as it is, and as much as I love where your heart and soul is at, it would be very funny. You literally might get fucking shot. And your wife, who loves you very much, called in begging twice. So, if she only called in once, I might have said go do it, but there's plenty of shit you can do with stink bombs. I like your mischievous little fucking, the style that you want to get back at Trump. And it is completely unbelievable that this dumb piece of shit is having a rally where there was like a fucking massacre of black people on Juneteenth. He's a fucking scumbag, obviously. And your heart is in the right place. But I'm going to say begrudgingly skip it. And if you want to do, here's what you do. If you want to help the cause, you set up a fucking, you stay in your car, you put a hazmat suit on, you set up a grinder. And you try and get all the guys, all the gay closeted like preachers and shit that are going to that rally. You send them pictures of your asshole. Okay? Use your natural stink bomb. Your brown hole. And you entrap them. And you get pictures of their cocks. With their faces. And then you out them. Safe. Okay? Or you don't out them, but you blackmail them. Safe. You make them say, I will not show you this. I will not show this to the internet. If you donate $1,000 to, the NAACP or something like that. Or it's even better. You're like, what fucking turns me on, Daddy? Blackface. And you get these Republicans to send you pictures of them because they had like racist ass blackface Halloween costumes. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna bust if you show me a picture of you dressed as Michael Jackson, but for some reason the color you used was jet black, even though he was never that color in his life. Yes, send me some of those pictures. You get them horned up, you send them you might be able to get blackface pictures, and those will ruin anybody's life. So that's how you get around this. That's how you solve this. Okay? We did it. Safe. You know what I'm saying? You will not get corona, and you won't kill your racist father-in-law. Done and done. Next question, Ralph.
Hey, Stav. I'm a closeted trans woman living at home with my parents because of quarantine. They're taking it pretty seriously because my dad is at high risk. So, I'm not able to get out much. They get mad at me if I leave the house and stuff, which is cool. I'm just chilling. I get it. But the other day, my mom was in my room, and she found one of my skirts that I hid under my bed. And now she thinks I broke quarantine to get pussy. So, I really don't want to come out yet, but she's extremely fucking mad at me. And what do I tell her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Stavvy. I'm just, yeah, thanks. Bye.
Of course. This is tough. Hysterical. Shit. The problem is, he needed to have an answer right then and there. Instead of saying you broke quarantine to get pussy, why didn't you say you're dating somebody? Make up a fake girlfriend. You know what I mean? Sorry, she left her stuff here. I knew you'd be mad, so I hid it. But I have not broken quarantine. And here's what you do. You offer to take a fucking test. They got COVID tests now. So you're like, this girl I'm hooking up with, I have some of her stuff. I miss her so much, sometimes I wear it. This is genius. To feel close to her, sometimes I take hormones. That's how much I love her. And you're like, I'll prove it, I'll take a COVID test. And that way you get to stay. You don't want to come out. You shouldn't be forced to come out because of this, especially if you don't feel ready. I felt how nervous you are. It's quarantine. Your parents, clearly you're nervous about it. I don't want you to have to do that. But I think you make up a fucking hookup situation, and you offer to take the test because you haven't broken quarantine, right? Might be worth it. Might be, and this I'm giving sincere information because this sounds like sounds like you're in a tough pickle. But honestly, if you feel like you're pushed to that, then you got to start thinking like, do you feel safe at home? Like, there's a lot. Do you want to just? And the other thing is, do you want to just take the heat? If you feel like a lie won't land either way, right? Do you want to just take the heat of getting pussy in Corona? You could even say, I just saw. What are they gonna believe that you gave? Look, I didn't fuck this girl. She just rubbed her pussy on the skirt and I jack off to it. One of my friends did meet up with a girl and she would not have sex because of Corona, and she just like jacked him off. Well, they wouldn't kiss, and she just like jacked him off while not facing him. But I don't think your parents will buy a socially distant. This could buy you some time though. Look, silver lining, could buy you some time to come out. You could just be like, quarantine's, I'm just such a red-blooded man that loves pussy. I couldn't help it. So I've been collecting women's clothing from everyone I fucked. And that's the last time I've broken quarantine, but if you find anything else, just know it's times I fucked, because I love pussy. Could be a nice little move. But you sound too nervous to lie, I'll be honest. You were nervous with me on the phone, so I wouldn't do an elaborate lie, but you might want to lean into the one they already believe. Thoughts are with you, Queen, though. Let me know how. Follow up, and also feel free to, if there's any other way I can help, we can help, if you want to call back. But I would do the cost-benefit analysis of what because you probably can't pull off a whole cloth new lie. So you have to figure out, do you want to lean into them thinking you got pussy versus coming out? And which one is more, what's the fallout? Are you going to be safe? Are you going to be supported? All this kind of stuff. And if you're not safe at home, do you have somewhere to go? So follow-up question, please feel free to call back. I'm curious. I hope everything turns out good. Let me know. All right, hit me with another one. Ralphio.
Hey, Stav. My name's Vicky. So the other day I was listening to Come Town, and I got the idea to call up and try and order some Blue Chew because I like getting my dick sucked as well. But the problem was after I tried to order it, they basically wouldn't approve it because I'm trans.
Wow.
So they were just kind of like, yeah, we don't know about that one. Go talk to a doctor instead. So now I'm calling to ask, what good alternatives do you recommend? I know you've talked about using different gas station kind in the past. Do you have any that you would really recommend? But anyways, thanks for the show and have a good day.
Fuck you, Blue Chew. Fuck you to the hell. That's fucking horse shit. How dare they discriminate against the trans community? This is tough. What I've done in the past, what I did before Blue Chew, was I would buy, one time I bought research chemicals. They came in a little pipette dropper, and you had to Venmo the guy. And you had to be, and he was like, he would email you, he was like, say thanks for lunch. I think this guy was stealing chemicals. And they worked, but geez Louise, did they make me feel horrible. But that is a solution. You look up research chemicals and you look up the actual science behind it. They're called tadalafil. Having said that, now it might be trans discrimination here, but I don't know. Maybe they have a small point in terms of medical, maybe you need to talk to your doctor and see if it'll interfere, or you can do what I would do if for some reason I was if they didn't approve me, sign one of your friends up. Who gives a fuck? Fucking just use one of your friends' names and use your credit card. You'll get those dick pills. Blue Chew has been nice. Try Roman, I guess. There's a different company that does the same thing. But there is something nice about them coming from a lab package and not in terms of gas station dick pills, from the research I've done, sometimes they just happen to put a little Viagra in there. They come from China. So that's really just a roulette. You got your Stree Overlords. You got your Rhino. But I don't know. Talk to your doctor, or here's what I would do. Talk to a doctor. Somebody knows this. Or just a Google search. I'm sure there's people in your other gals trying to get their dick hard have thought about this. So do a little research, see if it's safe, and if it's safe, just get a friend to sign up. You know what I'm saying? And the pills work, because listen, it is nice to just get them in a package, they're safe, as opposed to you don't know what the fuck you're putting in your body from a gas station. So that would be my advice, and I hope your dick gets hard as hell. I hope you got that hard ass dick, baby girl. Hit me with the next one.
Hey, Stavvy, baby. This is Tom from Texas. Prior to the quarantine, I prided myself on giving long, powerful cunnilingus sessions to the girls I dated.
Yes.
Now, as the months have dragged on, I feel like I'm out of practice.
Okay.
And I worry that I'm losing not only my technique, but the power endurance in my tongue. I don't want to gas out in the first round next time I get my mouth on some labia. I was wondering if you had any tips on keeping my box eating skills strong and sharp. Thanks, brother.
You know what, Tom? Thank you for keeping concise, even though it sounds like you were giving a speech for fucking treasurer of 9th grade SGA. I would like to eat pussy. As the founding fathers once said, you must eat pussy. Webster's defines cunnilingus. Texas Tommy, look, bro. The unfortunate reality is there's no way around this. What do you want to fucking do this? You want to sit in your room and go, no. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could, but there's just nothing like being in that fucking arena. I'm more worried about, I don't know if you finger pop while you eat pussy, which you have to, by the way. You got to get in there. I'm more worried personally. I think my mouth will figure it out. You know, I would say if you really want my advice, eat some beef jerky. Eat some rough-ass beef jerky. It feels a lot like, you know, you're 40 minutes into eating pussy when you're really munching on a fucking bunch of beef jerky. I'm more worried about being able to fucking, you know what I'm saying? My shoulder hurts. You could buy a Fleshlight and eat its pussy. That's certainly one possibility. You could try and lick holes through popsicles. Try larger holes. You could try and be precise with it. You get big ass you get one of those big ass lollipops. You got a lot of options. The problem is you just got to get out there and eat pussy and be ready to need a break, for your jaw to need a break. But you know, the great ones challenge themselves. When there's a will, there's a way. And if you really love eating pussy, Tommy, you'll work on that. You'll get in the zone. All right? And I can tell you're a man who likes to prepare because you sat down here and you fucking wrote your voicemail like you were taking speech class in college. Okay? If your pussy eating is anything like your public speaking, I have a lot of faith in you, brother, because that was excellent. A lot of people are going to make fun of you for reading it so obviously, but you kept it tight. All right? There was no there were no ahs. Bring that precision to the pussy eating game, and you'll be fine, pal. Okay? But understand you're going to be rusty, and don't be hard on yourself. And listen, feel free to switch it up. You know what I mean? Take a little break. Pop the clit with your finger. You know what I'm saying? Kiss some thigh. Do a little bit of this while you fucking recuperate. Try and get your left hand in the mix. This is a time for experimentation. Okay? Try getting your finger popping game up now. If your mouth fucking, you know. It's like if you lose your vision, your other senses have to be strong. So maybe the mouth goes. Maybe the dick goes. Now it's time for fingers. Or maybe it's time to get descriptive with your language. Write out sex. Write out some dirty talk and have it prepared. Have a script prepared. Oh my, that pussy looks delicious. How I want to treat you like a little whore. Are you a whore? Are you Texas Tommy's little whore, bitch? Slurp my cock. Slurp my cock, you fucking dumb bitch. I'm going to use you. You're nothing but a hole to Tom. You're nothing but a dumb, slutty hole. You like this cock? You little whore? You like Tommy's cock? You want Tommy's goo, bitch? Tommy's gonna fill you with goo. Takes out a scroll. That kind of stuff, brother. You're gonna be okay, Tommy. I believe in you. Give me a motherfucking another one, Ralph.
Hey, Stav. I got this friend. Call him Ethan. He's a great guy. I don't know. We kick it a lot, but I'm starting to think he might be a low-key pedo. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So I don't really want to get into the specifics. Like, I started just making jokes, calling him pedos and shit, and he would get awkward. And then I kind of got some concrete evidence, but you know, he's just a great guy. I don't know. He's funny as fuck. Like,
no, come on.
Should I stop kicking it with him? I kind of don't want to. Just let me know what you think, Stav.
No, this is a bit. Come on. He's a good guy. You think this guy fucks kids and you're like, how good of a hang can he be? Bro, he's got a fucking beverage fridge. You know what I mean? He's got a big ass projector. And it's just the comfiest chairs, dude. he's always got to fuck it. He's always down to match whatever weed you bring. He'll just smoke you out no matter what. All he asks is that when your little brother grows out his clothes, you give him some, you just give it to him. And he'll let you smoke as much as you weed as possible. All he wants is little dinosaur shirts that children have worn unlaundered. He's a fucking great dude. There's no way this is real. And if it is, you're a lunatic. You should seek therapy as well. But you should not be friends with pedophiles. I don't know. That's a ridiculous question. And if you think this guy is harming kids, you have to report him. I mean, I'm guessing this is a troll, but in the off chance that it is not, how good of a hang a guy is, missing out on going to hang out at a guy's garage, even though he has every gaming system, even if he has a Dreamcast, and let you smoke all his weed, that is not as important as making sure he does not harm any children. So, if this is real, stop being friends with him and go to the proper authorities. Next question.
What up, Stavvy baby? Let me start off by apologizing for yelling out during your set, your most recent set in Providence. I got fucking wasted at that comedy club, and I appreciate you talking to me about Michael Ball's penis. Anyway, I have a question that is about getting pussy and being professional, because I've probably made a huge mistake. I joined a synth pop kind of band, and I started hooking up with this girl, the lead singer, who wants, she wants me all the time. It sounds great, but the thing is, I have a girlfriend, and I've been doing some heinous shit, including hooking up with my lead singer in my girlfriend's bed. Now, I've gotten myself in pretty deep on this one, and I don't know how to, what do I do? Do I break it off with my girlfriend? Do I break it off with the lead singer? How do I fix this mess that I've put myself in? It's quite a conundrum, and I need your help, Stavvy. Love you.
Shut up, bitch!
How dare you? How dare you call in to brag about cheating on your sweet girlfriend and getting pussy from your synth pop lead singer? You're looking for sympathy? For being a monster? I wasn't even fucking listening. Okay? And you heckled me, motherfucker? I was willing to let the heckling go. But clearly this is a fucking problem. Your whole character is flawed. I joined a synth pop band. Shut the fuck up. Fucking the big Providence synth scene. I did some heinous stuff like fucking somebody and somebody's. Shut up. How about that, pal? Oh yeah, you know that Rhode Island synth pop scene. Shit. If you can make it in fucking Rhode Island, you can make it anywhere. You know what they say about music. How much pussy there is to be gotten in the middle of a fucking pandemic at a synth pop club in Rhode Island.
This guy's gay. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares that you fuck 3 ugly girls in Rhode Island.
Is this probably what do you think that's what his band sounds like?
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You probably didn't even get that much pussy. Is this the only time? This is the only time you've ever fucked. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck 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 up. Rhode Island.
I joined us in Aunt Ben and Rowan.
Oh, I cheated on my girlfriend, and I think it's cool. I'm talking about it as if I don't think it's cool, but you can tell I think it's cool. I'm a fucking loser. My dick is small. I have a little ass penis. I'm a bad guy, and I'm sort of bragging about it. But I'm a fucking loser, and my dick's probably not that big. And even if it is, that was a mistake by God. God fucked up and let me get pussy.
All right, that's enough of that guy. Let's do another one.
Yo, what's up, Stav? I just got back from getting my wisdom teeth removed.
My boy.
About 15 minutes ago. So that's why I sound like this. But my question is, so I'm young, right? I'm 18. I'm going to be hanging with some friends in a couple weeks.
Okay.
And they asked me, sorry, this gagged. My bad. I got shit in my mouth. But they asked me if I wanted to try DMT. So I only done acid once before, but I'm trying to do it, but I don't know if it's a good idea. You have more experience than me.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Thanks, Stav.
Damn, I love you, brother. I love this kid. This kid is immediately becomes one of my sons. You're in there. You're in there with Gabe, who recently took those L's, but he'll come back strong. And you're in there with Scooter, my fuck up misogynist son that's learning better ways, slowly but surely. I love you, son. I'll be honest, I haven't done DMT. I know that's wild to say as somebody who does get fucked up and I've taken a bunch of acid and mushrooms. I don't want to on record tell a child to do DMT. I don't want to do that. I will say this: if you feel you seem a little nervous. If you're nervous for any reason, just don't fucking do it. I didn't do psychedelics till I was like, in my early to mid 20s. I did not do them. I did salvia in high school. I didn't do acid and mushrooms till I was fresh out of college. I didn't even do them in college. I was a fucking nerd for most of it. So don't feel like you have to, right? But if you're fucking nervous, don't do it. If you feel like you want to do it and you got somebody, first of all, when you're in a group of dumbasses, young dumbasses like that, one of you motherfuckers has got to be sober. Absolutely got to be sober. So take all your precautions, drink your fucking fluids, make sure you're in the right mental state if you decide to do it. But I'm not, if it doesn't feel right to you, and I can't tell if it's just because you got cotton balls in your mouth or because you're under the influence of other shit, don't do it. But if you're gonna do it, make sure you're safe. Okay, buddy boy? I love you and I want what's best for you, and I don't want you to fucking go crazy. Don't do too much. When I was young, I would always do too much drugs. And then I did the regular amount, and now I'm back to doing too much, but it's a choice. You know what? I feel like what I need to do, I have to do DMT. When are you hanging out with these friends? I have to do this so that I can give you the right advice. because I love you and I'm scared for you, and I can only give you a real answer if I've done it myself. So if you have DMT in New York, don't get in contact with me.
Should I try ketamine?
Yes!
Next question.
Hey, Stav. So I got a DUI, and I had to move back home with my mom. It's not the best pussy getting, scenario, but lately I've been going to the dollar store, and I've been hitting on this girl that works there, and I've been trying to get her to leave her boyfriend for me. And, we flirt a lot, we have a lot of fun, but I found out recently that her boyfriend is homeless and that she lives in a tent with him. And, what more do I need to do to convince her to leave her homeless boyfriend for me, who makes good money and am a lot better looking than him? Also,
swag
what is
on
worse,
zero.
living with your mom or being homeless? Thanks.
Homeless. You're getting worked by some fucking guy that's smoking cigarette butts he finds on the fucking ground. This man's toilet is a big gulp cup, and you still can't take his bitch. No sauce. This man has no sauce. Yeah, let's hear it one more time. I want to hear that whole thing.
Hey, Stav. So I got a DUI, and I had to move back home with my mom.
Yes!
It's not the best pussy getting, scenario, but lately I've been going to the dollar store.
Yes!
And I've been hitting on this girl that works there, and I've been trying to get her to leave her boyfriend for me.
Yes!
And, we flirt a lot, we have a lot of fun, but I found out recently that her boyfriend is homeless.
Yes!
And that she lives in a tent with him.
Yes!
And, what more do I need to do to convince her to leave her homeless boyfriend for me, who makes good money and am a lot better looking than him? Also, what is worse, living with your mom or being homeless? Thanks.
No sauce alert. This man has no swag whatsoever.
Oh my fucking god. DUI, dollar store pussy, won't leave her homeless boyfriend for him. Gabe, you listening to this? You hear how unfazed this man is by how fucking pathetic his life is? He's got resolve. You're over there getting sad because some fucking bitch at the office didn't want to jerk you off and now she's talking to your boy. Listen to this man. This is a beautiful community we got here because this man has a DUI and that didn't fucking stop him. He's out there trying to fuck some cross-eyed girl in Dollar General fucking yellow polo. You know what I'm saying? His mom's out there fucking making him fucking PB&Js. He's jacking off on his Aladdin comforter from when he was fucking 9 years old right now. Because his dumbass had to have a couple too many White Claws and hop in the fucking Sentra. And now he's back at home trying and failing to get pussy from a girl that makes under a living wage. And this man is still at it. What do I have to do? You should be like, damn. Oh, I'm just looking at the weather. Apparently it was 100 degrees last night. That's weird. I didn't feel a thing in my air-conditioned bedroom. This is fucking incredible, dude. I need more info on this shit. You got a DUI, so you move back in with... How hot is this girl? Also, it's like, yeah, we flirt, we have a good time. This is fucking wild. This fucking woman is dating Rasputin. You know she's fucking turning over that whole fucking dollar store cashier check to that man. Ah, fuck. I mean, listen. This guy could be a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he got a DUI and his mom doesn't have a fucking spare bedroom. So he's out there getting pussy in the tent. But I don't know, man. You want to take this man's girlfriend? He's on the fucking streets, you animal. Fuck, dude. Go to Walmart and try and get head from one of the greeters, dude. Leave this man be. You want to get out here, attack our most vulnerable? Trying to steal pussy from the unhoused? You fucking piece of shit. Look, I don't know if it hasn't happened yet. It's not gonna happen. Okay, go to get a different minimum wage employee. Become a stepfather. That's clearly your zone, dude. Find some hot girl that works at Chick-fil-A, can't fucking afford books for her children, and let her know that, you know, you got a grandma ready to watch the kids while she sucks you off in the parking lot. Anyway, we got Dina in the mix, so why don't we bring our girl on and start the second half of the show? Hey.
Hey.
What's up, dude?
I'm alright. What's going on?
Not much. Thank you for doing the show. The people have been they're frothing at the mouth. They're like, "Where's Dina?"
No way.
I'm telling you, either that or like a couple guys are. But look, it's coming up a lot in the chat. So it's either a lot of people or two very, very two very adamant people. Oh, yep, they're going crazy in the chat right now. Brandon X17 says he's a simp for you. So
I have so many simps.
Yeah, so many simps. You hear that, you little worm? You're not special, Brandon. Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much for doing the show. We've been having a blast. Well, we've got a lot of great calls. We got a lot of motherfuckers to help. But before we get into it, I wanted to just chat a little bit. Let the people who don't know you, Dina, some of your non-simps, a little background on you. How are you doing, by the way? How's quarantine?
It's all right.
Yeah. What are the vibes like in your place?
It's like I talked to one of my roommates for the first time ever.
That's brutal. So it's just rando? You just live with people you don't even know?
Well, it's like 5 rooms in this place, and people come out all the time. So I know one of the guys pretty well. Like me and him have been here the longest.
Yeah.
And then we had like 3 French dancers for a long time, and then 2 of them fled back to France after this started.
Damn.
So it's just one dancer now, but she's cool. We started talking.
That's cool. Wow. Yeah, I live with like a guy that I've known since we were children. So it's like a real we've started basically a gay Greek marriage where we shop for each other. We texted like, I'm going to the fruit market. Do you need tomatoes? Like it's like we're literally in a full on. We're just 2 villagers. I'm grilling all the time. I bought a grill. He got a convection oven. I'm out on the grill. He's out there making side dishes. It's cute.
I've seen the photos of you grilling. It looks just fantastic.
It's great. Hey, listen, come over for a barbecue when it's all safe. Yeah, that's hysterical. But I guess we can almost leave, right? It seems like they're saying we can leave the house now.
Oh, my neighborhood is like a block party every day. It's scary. Like everyone is just wasted on the street.
Fuck
because
yeah.
The town made all these new pedestrian plazas so that restaurants could have outdoor seating, and they're just full of like drunk people. It's like crazy.
Damn. Yeah, people are too like people having to stay cooped up for like 1 month. They're gonna go buck wild. I can't wait to see how many like people are gonna be getting so many abortions with masks on. Like there's gonna be so many people that are just getting nutted inside of. It's about to be wild out here. In fact, my stock tip for everybody at home: buy Plan B stock. Once quarantine is up, people are gonna be raw dogging. I'm positive in that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, dude. So I also want to talk about. I wanted to bring you on because people have different. I think what's important about having guests here is that people with different backgrounds. People with different life experience. So I wanted to bring you on to provide, you know, we both share one thing in common, and is that that's a shitty foreign father. I think we both have that. Just talking to you and being your friend, but also your act. Your dad sounds like a hilarious piece of shit. Who's just like.
That's the perfect description. He's very funny and a huge piece of shit.
Yeah, love that. So you're where's your dad from again?
Egypt.
Egypt. Okay, so is your mom too Egyptian?
No, she's Moroccan and French.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. So your dad's like the real deal, and your mom's like the like Europeanized Muslim type.
Sorta. I don't even know her full backstory because like we didn't have a good relationship either.
Oh damn! You went 0 for 2. Damn, that is so funny to say about your mom. Like, I don't know her full backstory. Like, she's a character on a prestige drama that you're sort of paying attention to. You're like,
Dude, I tried doing a joke about that where like I didn't even know where she was born for like ever, and it was like too awkward to ask now. You know.
Yeah, like the person at the office who you've just been calling buddy. Like that's the relationship you have. What's my mom's name? That's so fucking funny. So wait, so when did you? So your dad? So they met here? Or they met there? Or what's going on? Like when did you? You were born here though, right?
A great question.
You don't know. That is so awesome.
I know they definitely met in either somewhere in the Middle East.
Okay, nice.
I'm pretty sure Egypt because they moved here when they were already married, but like their marriage was already fucked up by then. But yeah.
Right. Yeah. So they moved here, and you were born here though. You know that at least. You know where you were born. Yeah.
I was definitely born in Jersey. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Hell yeah. And then and your dad just split, or how long, and you live with your mom, or what was going on?
So they split up when I was like 6.
Okay.
And then my mom actually, so again, because of quarantine, like I found out a lot of stuff about my mom, and it's too much to explain, but like so my dad, they were getting divorced, and my brother and I were definitely gonna like get custody to him because she was like basically poor. And
respect. That's a real piece of shit. A woman has to be such a dirtbag to lose custody to like unto like a barely present, like distant Arab father. Like salute to your mom. She must have been a real piece of shit too.
My mom is actually she's crazy, but like she's like truly good-hearted. Like she has a truly good heart, but she got fucked by him.
Yeah, yeah.
And so she like married my stepdad in like a haste to try to like get like a father figure and an apartment.
Hell yeah, put that pussy to work. We're gonna win a court case with this pussy, kids. Don't you worry. Mama's gonna suck us to financial security with Eric, your new stepfather.
It was a green card deal. So like my stepdad like escaped off a Navy ship.
This rocks. This is unbelievable, by the way. This is so good.
I want to write something about it because it's like she just like one day sat down at the kitchen table and just unloaded all this shit. I'm like, oh my god, you have such an interesting life.
Yeah. Wow, that's great.
So they got married, and then basically then we had like that's what happened. And then my dad fled back to Kuwait. He's lived in Kuwait my whole life.
Oh, nice. Damn, really? So he's up to something sketchy. No one lives in Kuwait is on the up and up.
Well, it's a super rich country, and yet he never paid child support. And like he was a civil engineer over there. He always was just like, I don't have any money. And he had a separate family. Like I have a half sister.
And he just never paid child support. He's like, sorry.
Like to no child of his.
Oh, even your half sister. So he just had another family he wasn't around.
He just ditched all of his family. It's fucking weird.
Damn.
It's weird.
Yeah, this is some dude's rock type shit, I have to admit. He is really this man, you could not explain the concept of the patriarchy to this man. That's just like how the world works to him. He's like, yeah, you get tired of your family, you leave. You shack up with some like probably slave in Kuwait. Like Kuwait still has slavery for sure.
Probably. I don't know. Yeah, like when I
Goddamn.
visited in Egypt once, like the only interaction I saw between like him and my half sister was like we were at some like carnival, and she like said one thing to like a dude, just some stranger, like I think he asked for like directions or something, and
Mhm.
he was like just like went off on her, just like what the fuck are you saying? Like I was like, thank God he was out of my life. Thank God. I was already like a little Muslim incel because of
Yeah,
just everything. If
of
he was
course.
here, I would have been so fucked.
Totally.
So,
Absolutely. God damn, that's so funny. So you just didn't see him basically after you were like 6, and then you visited him a couple times, basically.
yeah, he like visited here a couple times, and then I went to Egypt once. So yeah, just like maybe like 5 times in my life. Yeah.
Was your stepdad cool?
So that's another funny story.
Yes. Oh, for 3.
The last time I had a conversation with my stepdad was when I think I was 7 years old.
Okay.
And he like, so we were like poor-ish. We were like lower middle class, and so
Yeah.
the apartment was like my brother had the one bedroom that wasn't my parents' bedroom, so I just had like a section of the living room that was sectioned off with like
Hell yeah.
dividers.
That's
So
real.
when-
That's real. Like that's like move to New York open micer. You were living like an open micer as a little girl. You were like, I got the futon.
Exactly.
That rocks. Yeah, like a 28-year-old balding man from Nebraska who was like the best feature at the Omaha Funny Bone. That's how you were living as a 6-year-old.
Till I was like 16, I lived that way. I think.
Jesus Christ. That's brutal.
Yeah. So
Wow,
one
nowhere
day-
to beat off either as a kid. That's like,
Well, that was out of the question anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
actually, you just triggered some weird memories.
This is awesome. This is the most in depth. We've had some good ones. Bonnie was here last week. She grew up poor as fuck. She grew up in like cartoonish poverty, like had an outhouse. And we had Ian obviously, who's so fucked up. It's like it's too norm. It's like it becomes normal again. But this is the most. This is the most like we're getting in some good stuff here, Dina. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's great. I'm so happy to share. I haven't talked to many human beings.
Yeah. I love it.
Great. But basically he just like one day he just like went into my little area without asking me.
Damn.
And I'm like a 6-year-old, and I just yelled at him. I was like, get out of my space.
Yeah,
And he
of
was
course.
like, don't talk to me that way. And that was literally the last conversation we had.
So he's still around. You just don't talk to him, or he left.
No, he's around. And
Yeah. Damn.
like it would be like, hey, like the conversation is like, hey Mo, like every day, like when he would come home and be like, hey, and that's the extent of it. And he was
Awesome.
just fighting with my mom my entire life, so just like
Yeah. That's so funny. So actually, like, for your standards, you and your roommates are really close. You treat your roommates like family. you nod.
yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. And you said you were a Muslim cell. You were an incel Muslim because of like just your mom like scared you about religion or what?
Yeah, no, she was just crazy. So like I had to lie about everything just to even like hang out with dudes platonically. Like even like it was just impossible. And so
Yeah.
the first boyfriend I had was when I was 19.
Damn. When you went to college, or were you still living at home?
It started a little bit before college, and then it extended a little bit into college.
So college must have been awesome when you were just finally out of the cubby that you grew up in. When you
Yeah.
didn't have to store your clothes in like the pantry. Like top shelf is for cereals and the bottom shelf is for Dina's socks.
It was, I mean, I literally did not have a door that shut until I was in college, because even when we finally moved into a house and had my own room, the carpet didn't allow the door to shut all the way. So it was amazing to have a
Damn,
door.
brutal. Nice. And then college, you were good to go. Did you ever have like a weird awakening when you're like, oh, now I'm sucking and fucking big time? Or have you always just been like getting over your family being weird? Do you still have that stuff?
No, I got it. 25 was a big year.
Nice. Yeah.
And I really just let it all go. But
Love
in
it.
college, I really went hard on OkCupid. I mean, thank God for OkCupid. I was
Hell yeah.
fun there. But I mean, still for an average person's standards, I was like tame, you know. But like in my head, I was like, oh, I'm such a slut. But like I was
Right.
being normal, you know.
Right. I'm such a slut. I touched a man's penis after 3 dates. If mom could see me now.
I touched my own. I found my clit. I'm such a whore.
I could be stoned for this at my father's house. For finding the woman's the clit. That's so fucking funny. Well, perfect. I can't wait to get your perspective on all these issues and stuff. Have you ever? Well, do you feel like you've ever like? Do you feel good now? Like, do you feel like you're in the zone where you could have an actual good relationship, or are you still? Because I feel like my personal fucked up immigrant background, just having like a dumbass dad, and my family having like my parents having a weird relationship. I feel like as a 31-year-old man, I'm like, I think I can really give it a shot now. You know what I mean? Like, I think I have a shot now, but I don't know.
So you haven't had like a real relationship? I
have, but like they've always in hindsight kind of been doomed. You know what I mean? Like I've always picked somebody that like it wasn't gonna work, or I had my own issues before I was in therapy and all this kind of shit. Whereas now it's like I've been going enough therapy, I've fucked up enough relationships, and I'm kind of aware of my own shit enough that I think the next one we might get a shot at it working. You know what I mean?
That's great. Yeah, I'm actually in one now that I really love. And the funny thing is, it's like he lives in another country, so I'm like actually like, you know, just like
damn, your fucking intimacy issues are hysterical. This is so funny. Like a textbook. This is like you don't talk to you just don't talk to your stepfather. Your father. You're in a relationship with another country. Where was your father your whole life, Dina? God damn, this is the most like Freudian. You're like, yeah, I really like it. For some reason, it just reminds me of the way a man should be in your life.
It's such an accident. Like I've had relationships with people who lived in my within a 5-mile radius. I've done that before. This is the best one I've ever had. So
yeah, you understand how fucked that is, right? Have you gone to therapy at all? Let me ask you that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Damn, your therapist must just be laughing.
No, I never went to therapy. I went, you know the like comedy therapist that all the comics go to see?
Yeah.
I went for one appointment with him, and I was like, I think that was enough, and I never went.
You're like, one and done, baby. We did it. That's famous, by the way. All you need is that first one. That's when a therapist knows you the best. That first session. That's so good.
I was like, oh yeah, that's cool.
I want you to go just because I want a therapist to be like, no, shut up. You're lost. Shut up. This is not true. So good. Well, awesome. That's great. Thank you, Dina. Thank you for sharing. That's one of the most hilarious backstories. I knew a lot of that, but to have it all, that was so funny. Well, this is great. I can't wait to hear what you have to say with all the questions people have called in. We got a bunch of questions, right, Ralphie?
Yep.
This is our producer, Red Balls Ralphie. All right, Ralph.
How are you?
How are you?
Hit us with the first question, Ralph.
Hey, Stav. I got myself deep into a pickle that I'm looking for some advice. I am a low-level drug dealer, and for the first time ever, a woman has offered to suck my dick for drugs, and I don't know. It feels weird for me to do that, to cross that moral boundary. But
Yes.
I'd really appreciate some advice. She's legal. I'm legal, though. I don't know if that adds anything to the equation. Okay. Please help me out, buddy. I really need some help here. I can't ask normal people this question.
This is fucking unbelievable. I love this kid. You know what? You're one of my sons as well, pal. Jeez, did you hear how nervous he was?
I'm nervous just being part of this conversation.
Look, man, you haven't gotten yourself in a pickle because you haven't gotten head yet. You know what I mean? Like I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking this is the dream, or like the pizza delivery guy shit, but this isn't like somebody likes you, so you didn't meet somebody at the job and get pussy. Somebody's trying to sell you pussy. You're just like, if you wouldn't have any qualms, I guess, going to a sex worker, then I get, but that's what you're doing. You're just buying sex from somebody. But it's also tied up in your business. I would personally not do it, but I don't know what to say. How deliberate was she about it? She was like, I'll suck your dick for whatever. I don't know, pal. I don't think... I don't know, man. I don't think you should do it. This is tough because, like, in my head, I'm like, do it.
There's zero gray area here. Do not do it. Why are you thinking about this for so long?
That's true. You know what? And that's why Dina's here.
To steer this back on track.
All right. Thank you, Dina. Don't do it, pal. You heard it. And I was, by the way, I was joking. Obviously, I knew the whole time. That's what I thought too. So, legally speaking, do not do it. Morally speaking, do not do it. Hit us with the next one, Ralphie.
Hey, Stav. Justin from up here in New York. Been listening to your podcast forever. I love it. It's great. You fucking saved my life with Blue Chew, for real. I always had problems like keeping it up and shit, but ever since then it's been much better. So I appreciate you introducing that to me. Question. So, met this girl. Things are actually going pretty good. She's a bit younger than me in 3 years. Not that big of a deal, but
he's 18.
I took her virginity and things like they're going okay. That isn't even the big problem. Problem is she doesn't want to come. She's afraid it'll trigger her panic attack. So like, I don't know what to do about that because it's like important for me for my girl to come. So like, do I keep trying? Do I have to talk to her about it? Obviously. But like I'm just confused. I don't know what to do here. It's fucking me up. Anyway, thanks. Have a good one, buddy.
Trigger her panic attack? Does that happen? I'm not familiar with that.
There's some trauma there.
Yeah, definitely trauma. There. So if that's the case, clearly something not chill has happened, and it's not more important for you to check off making a girl come than it is for her to feel comfortable while fucking you. That's gonna be my advice to you, pal. It's good if you want to make women come from your heart. But it sounds like what you're trying to do is score points. Score good at fucking points. And that's not what it's about. You got to be eating pussy from the heart, dude, not from the brain. It's got to come from your soul. And right now it's coming from a dark place. So, listen, let her know you're there for her. You're willing to go the extra mile. But as long as she's not, she's calling the shots and you're willing to do whatever. But in the meantime, there's a lot of guys that's bad at fucking that would kill to be in your position, pal. They're like, yeah, I'm an ally. I actually don't make my girlfriend come. Yeah, that's what I do for women is I don't make my girlfriend come. But yeah, you're good. Just take it slow and never insist on it because clearly she's pushing back. But if you catch the vibes of her being like, well, maybe I'd be into it, then feel free to go full force. How do you think I read the situation, Dina?
I think that was good. Patience is key. Not putting pressure on her because that'll fuck everything up if she feels like she has to do it in order to like please him.
Right.
Like that's not good.
Right. If you're like, I just want you to come, I'm fucking pissed. If you don't come, I feel like an asshole if you don't come. Come on. Don't do that. Hit us with the next one, Ralph.
Hey, Stavvy. I am getting ready to get married in less than a month. And my fiance, every single day. I need you to settle an argument for us, though. So we just recently went and picked out his suit to wear for the ceremony, and it is an olive green. So we're trying to decide if he should wear black or white, or if he could just go shirtless underneath the suit jacket and wear nothing at all. That would be my preference. And also, should I slip him some blue chew the night of? Let me know. Bye.
No, come on. What kind of white trash wedding is this? Olive green? I mean, slip him blue chew if his dick doesn't work, obviously. Although, again, that would be drugging. That's not consent, so don't slip him blue chew without him knowing. So olive green, you don't want him to wear a shirt. I would say you wear white if you're gonna wear a shirt. Black and olive green. The fuck kind of camo shit is this? This sounds like the kind of white trash wedding of people that like he had too many DUIs to get into the army, so he just has to wear he wants to wear army green on his wedding. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I would go with white with the olive if you're trying to look like some kind of leisure suit vibe. I don't know what you're going for exactly. I don't know. What do you think, Dina?
I don't know if I care.
Yeah, I sort of agree with you. But yeah.
I like black and green though. I think that's a good.
You think black and green? Oh, okay. That just seems weird for a wedding. That seems like a weird color scheme.
Well, green is also already weird, so it's like, why not? You know?
So you go all the way, but then you're just a fucking Monster Energy can on your wedding day.
But she said olive. That's more of a neon green.
True. Olive and black don't seem. Now we're doing Stavvy's style corner. I'm gonna say white, but if you want him to go shirtless, good luck with the custody battle in 3 years. Next question, please, Ralph.
Stavvy, baby, I love you. Question: when we do the breakup thing, we get dumped by an ex. We talk a lot about like what not to do, but how do we like salvage our dignity when we've done all the things you're not supposed to do, like send 8,000 crazy ass text messages or maybe an email? It's like, I just have to say one more thing, and there's just one more thing I want to say, and I've gotten no response. Yeah, how do I pick up the pieces, brother, and move on?
Okay.
Love you, baby. Thank you.
I love you, pal, and you can tell you're hurting. You can tell this man is hurting by his grammar, how he's distanced himself from his pain. How do we? He's like he's the Queen of England. How does one distance themselves from? We talk a lot about. Poor guy. Hey, buddy, we've all been there. That email is brutal. First of all, do yourself a favor, delete it right the fuck now. What you don't want to do is to be searching for something else in 6 months and to see like, I just think there was a connection between us that you can't deny. You just don't want to see that embarrassing shit. In 6 months from now, there's no good answer. You just got to take some time and take those L's, feel those. You're gonna be in the shower being like, fuck, for a long time, remembering what you said, but you just got to rebuild, bro. What do you think, Dina?
Yeah, as someone who sent an email with the subject line, a laugh and a letter.
Oh, no. The subject line on those is always the fucking... You just got to go untitled. You got to go untitled. You got to go no subject line.
No subject. I fucking love you.
Yeah. I love when you think you're going to write your way back into a relationship. You're going to write prose so beautiful it's going to take that other man's penis out of her pussy from 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, there's no shame in it. Just everyone does it. That's it.
Exactly. It really is a universal experience. And anybody who says they don't is a fucking liar. So you're in a rough spot. You're going to need to cut off communication right now. Do not talk to her again. Don't fucking do it. You need that initial break. That's when it's really real. You break up and then you keep talking for like that week or whatever. Now you gotta have the fucking complete cutoff. Block her on everything. Don't fucking do it. And start to rebuild your life, my friend. And start using declarative I statements in the future. Take responsibility for what you've done. Okay? Next question, Ralphie.
Hey, Stav, love the show. Hilarious. I'll just be straight. I got clingy ex-girlfriend. It's been more than a year and a half since we broke up. And, I'm used to them hating me, but I'm not really used to them wanting to be friends all the time. It's been more than 18 months and she still gives me those drunk texts, like texting me, hoping that we're still going to be friends. And like, she just wants to know that I still like her. And it's like, she's nice enough, but I'm not trying to be friends with all my ex-girlfriends. So if you could help me out, that'd be great. All right. Thanks. Bye.
What do you say the first thing? Ralph, what was the first thing you said?
A clingy ex-girlfriend.
Clingy. I thought he said tween ex-girlfriend, and I was about to be like, hang up right now. This is a girl, man. It's like, I've got this tween, this 14-year-old ex. No Dulia shit on this stream, please. Clingy. Bro, you just gotta. I don't know what to say. You just have to completely. You cut the contact off, because there's nothing good coming from there. That's just like she's still trying to use you as an emotional support system, or it's her self-esteem. But I'm gonna guess she broke it off with you. Either way, I don't know. Either way, you just can't talk to them. And if she's violating this boundary for you, or it makes you feel bad, guess what? She's not your fucking girlfriend anymore, so you don't have to talk to her. That's what happens when somebody breaks up. And there's nothing wrong with being like, I just can't talk to you for my own fucking well-being. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Dean?
I assumed that he had broken up with her since she's but I could be wrong. I don't know. I feel for her if that's the case, and she just that last thread of hope. But
Well, the reason I didn't get that is because she's not trying to get back with him. What he said is she wants to make sure you still like me. It sounds like somebody dumped somebody, and she's like, but you still think I'm a good person, right? That's the vibe I got from the way he said it, because he wasn't like. And also just he didn't seem like a man who dumped. He seemed to me like a man who got dumped, because he's annoyed. It's like I don't know if you've been in that position where somebody breaks up with you and then they talk to you. They want to talk. It's so fucking frustrating because you're like, okay, this was your decision, you fucking idiot. Like shouldn't never happen to you. I think that's more. I think women do that more than men. Honestly, I feel like when a guy breaks up, he's like, "All right, see ya." He's like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" He's just immediately trying to fuck.
The ego's too high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's okay to be like, I think I don't know if he sounds like he probably doesn't like her, but
yeah. And listen, if she broke up with you, and she in a weird way, this person hurt you. I'm not saying be fucking mean about it, but also. In a weird way, you sort of have some power now again, whereas you went from the guy getting dumped to the person that this person wants to reach out to, and you can just be like, you sort of get to dump them back in a way, and that can be empowering. That can be like, fuck, you know what, fuck you. That's not, you wanted to break up, so let's break up. Let's break up. Enjoy having sex with all those guys. I'll be calling into a Twitch show. Thank you very much. Next question, Ralphie.
Hey, Stavvy. I'm 22 and I'm gay, but over the course of quarantine, I've started having a fantasy of getting pegged by a girl. So I wanted to pursue this, but I don't really know how I'd find someone who would want to do this. Usually when I want to fuck a guy, I just go on Grindr.
Yeah.
So how would I really go about doing this? I don't really have any interest in having a romantic relationship with these girls. I guess we could be friends, but yeah, I don't know. Big fan of the show. Thanks.
This guy fucking rules. I love how even gay men are trying to mistreat women. He's like, look, I'm just trying to get you to fuck me in the ass and leave me alone, bitch. I don't know. I'm sure there's like kink, like things. I don't know. Have you done any pegging, Dina?
No, maybe soon, maybe someday.
Yeah. Yeah, once you update your passport, perhaps.
Yeah. Rivers open.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. That's fascinating psychology there.
I know.
Well, there's definitely people on like Tinder who have profiles that just state specifically like what sexual thing they're looking for. So I've seen no reason that you couldn't just do that, you know?
Yeah. I think there's going to be plenty of women that would fucking jump at this. This is like, because this is like, there's so many girls that also like, I would say, there's so many girls that like want to be like, I'm a freaky bitch. And this is perfect because it's like, you get to strap on a dildo and fuck a guy. It's like, you're not really this guy clearly all he wants is a hookup. I think you can definitely probably find some like, you could definitely get some they them pussy out of this. I think that might be your move. A non-binary person, maybe but you said girl straight up, so I don't know what's more important to you, how they identify. But I think you could definitely find some a girl who's dabbling in OnlyFans. That's like, you might be able to make some money off this, bro. Put on a mask and get pegged on somebody's OnlyFans stream. I think there's definitely a crew of like kinky girls that would be into this big time. Also, lesbians that might be like a pinch buy. I think there's gonna be plenty of people that will want to fuck you in the ass with a strap on. Personally.
Yeah, I think you should just tweet it out.
Yeah, tweet it out. I'm trying to get stuffed. Yeah, you say you usually go to Grindr. You should just open up. You could do Tinder and do like one of those. Yeah, you're right. You could do one of those anonymous sex Tinders where it's like gay guy trying to get pegged by a girl. Guarantee you're going to get a lot of takers. Just out of curiosity more than anything. Yeah, respect. Keep us updated. Let us know if this happens. I need that follow-up, big dog. I know Tinder's way harder than Grindr. FetLife, that's the one I was thinking of. You should hit up FetLife for some of those fetish shit. According to Arab Chic. Although Ralph, you say FetLife sucks, buddy?
All the meetups and stuff I've been to have never been any good.
But all you want is one. All this man is looking for is one. All he needs is one dildo. You know what I mean? I think put yourself out there on as many sites as possible, and somebody will want to fuck you. Even if it's on some like weird feminist shit, like I'm gonna fuck a man type shit. All right. Yeah, I believe in you though. I think you can make it happen. And please call back if you do get pegged by a woman. Next question, please, Ralphie.
Yo, Stav, sorry for the last two messages.
Wait, also pause real quick. Pause, Ralph. I'm sorry. And if anybody here wants to fuck this guy in the ass, maybe we can do it. Maybe we got the answer right here. If anyone in our beautiful community wants to fuck this man in the ass, let us know. Email us. Email us at stav42069@gmail. That's the show's real email address. If you're a woman that wants to peg this man, and let us know where you live, and we will put you two into. And buddy, call back. All right, give me another one, Ralph.
Hey, Stav, baby, what's up? How you doing? Big fan here. I just wanted to ask a quick question about the love of my life, my beautiful girlfriend. How do you get her to stop biting your dick with her teeth when sucking? You know, she likes sucking dick, but it's too much goddamn teeth. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, wow. I'm out. Peace, bro.
You're telling me she fucking disobeys you with that baritone voice? I don't know, dude. What? I don't know. How bad is the rest of your? I guess you're not dominant, huh? Too much dick biting. Have you tried talking to her about this? Is biting in your repertoire, Dina?
I feel for her because you know what? I have a clinically small mouth. It's not. It's not a lie.
That is so good.
I went to the orthodontist when I was like 14 or whatever to get braces.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Oh, your mouth is too small," which sounds perverted. Like what?
Yeah. The doctor says that to you.
So,
interesting. You're right. Take her to the orthodontist. Let's see. Measure it out. Maybe she's got Dina disease. Interesting. So she might not listen. If this is really the love of your life and she's got a very small mouth, you're gonna have to fucking accept some bite marks on that prick. Now, if she's just lazy or is chomping on it, if she's got a regular sized mouth, if she's medically cleared, then you're gonna have to have a real conversation about her disrespecting your penis. But there clearly, dear, you've saved us on a number of occasions. First of all, you stopped that weed guy from trading weed for sex illicitly, and now you've saved this man's relationship. Let's get her checked out, see if she's got a medically small mouth, because there's a possibility she's not just doing it to fuck with you. So this is what a perspective, Dina. Thank you. Next one, Ralphie.
Hey, Stav, this is Alex from Cincinnati calling back seeking fatherly advice. So I've been fucking this girl for like years on and off, and I think she's retarded. So I don't know, like not like Down syndrome retarded, but yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of bad. I'm like, she's really weird. Like all she wants to do is fuck like all the time, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm fucking a retarded person, and like it's another one of those ethical dilemmas. And
you can't keep dropping R bombs.
No.
I don't want to keep hearing guessing what mental disability this woman has. Yeah, I don't know. She might have just drank a lot of paint when she was a baby or something. She's missing half her pussy and she can't read. You can say retarded on Twitch. I don't believe you guys.
No, that's the one you actually are allowed to say. I wouldn't have let it through otherwise.
Oh, really? Twitch allows it.
Wow.
I guess we can play the end of his call then. What a hilarious service this is.
Fuck like all the time, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm retarded, but yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of bad. I'm like, she's really weird. Like all she wants to do is fuck like all the time, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm fucking a retarded person. And like, it's another one of those ethical dilemmas, and I was just seeking your advice. Thanks, man.
What the fuck? It's another one of those ethical dilemmas. Yeah, I just don't know. Oh my god, that's so fucking... I don't know what to do with this, man. Yeah, one of those classical in philosophy 101. They're like, now, if you find yourself having sex with a mentally handicapped person for years, do you keep doing it or do you stop? Legend has it Socrates killed himself because this ethical dilemma was too great for him to solve.
He keeps saying, like, I don't know, but he seems certain. Like, he said it 5 times.
Either she wants to color code all my blocks, or she wants to fuck. That's the only thing she ever wants to do. Okay. Stop. Although, I will say, my money's on you taking an IQ test. Legally, you might be okay, pal. If we get... Before I tell you anything, take an IQ test, see what you qualify as, and maybe you and this gal need to get together. All right. Hey, I think my instincts to cut that call off initially were correct.
Yeah.
In hindsight.
I was like, oh no, please don't.
One thing's for sure, this man is he's definitely He's very empathetic. Him and this woman who he says years, by the way, on again, off again, and he doesn't know for sure. A very observant guy. I'll put it, clearly a very observant man, and a catch for any woman. All right, next one, Ralphie.
So I'm banging this girl that's like 48. I'm 27.
Yes.
It's quarantine time, so we just been smashing. No fucks given. Coming in that pussy because she's old as fuck. Do I keep it going after quarantine or cut it off? I'm also in Arizona and we don't give a fuck about COVID, so whatever. Deuces.
Deuces.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, man. This fucking rocks. This guy fucking rules.
Just being both have the virus.
What's that?
They definitely both have the virus.
100%. Damn, I fucking love this guy. I love the vibes too, by the way. I didn't think they still made guys like this. Hey, radical bro. I'm shocked this man exists. I think this man was taken out of lightning struck a late 90s Cheetos commercials, and one of the guys in the background skateboarding was brought out of the television. And that's who this guy is. Whoa, I'm moving around in 3D, bro. This guy sounds like the only liquid he's had his entire life is brisk lemonade from a can. His best friend is the fucking snowman that melts if he doesn't drink brisk. Well, brother, I'm going to say, I don't see this to be, this is kind of the opposite of the other guy's question. This doesn't seem like, actually, it's not the opposite. It's not a dilemma. I think there's nothing wrong here. If you like this person, you get to cream pie her, you don't care about the virus, you're gonna get it, obviously. I mean that much. My money is that you've been hitting the skate park doing ollies, no mask on this whole time. Keep it going. Why? What's the issue? Do you see a downside, Dina?
No, I mean he seems like maybe there's not an emotional connection. Maybe it's mostly the. Did he say cream pie? I don't know.
Yeah, he's coming inside of her. Yeah, mostly it's the coming inside.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the basis of the relationship, then I might say,
right,
it might need a better foundation.
Sure,
but I see no problem with the age. I love the age. I think that's great.
I love that too. We need more guys fucking older. We need to flip that paradigm. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, cool. So good. Keep on cream pieing that disgusting. That sperm is just not even moving. The amount of Mountain Dew that this man has ingested. This guy bought the day he found out Surge Cola was going out of business. He bought 4,000 pallets, and he's been had it in his garage the whole time. All right. This guy fucking rules. Oh, everyone wants to hear that call again. You know what? Let's play the call again as a treat for everyone. Let's do a little redux, Ralph.
So I'm banging this girl that's like 48. I'm 27. It's quarantine time, so we just been smashing. No fucks given. Coming in that pussy because she's old as fuck. Do I keep it going after quarantine or cut it off? I'm also in Arizona and we don't give a fuck about COVID, so whatever.
Whatever.
Deuces.
Respect to a real one. Yeah. I also like the implication that it's all his decision. Who knows if this 48-year-old woman wants him around? She's like, once quarantine's over, I gotta stop letting this man. I keep getting yeast infections from only his jizz. He has to go. All right, you got time for a couple more, Dina? What do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's do a couple more. Hit us with some more, Ralphie.
Hey, Stav. My name is Ken. Huge fan, brother. So here's the deal. I'm doing a summer internship in a remote part of Michigan. There's nothing to do in the town I'm living in for the summer, so on my off days, I usually go to the only coffee shop in town. And the girl who's always working there is incredibly cute, and we're always flirty and smiley and stuff. I've been noticing good vibes and totally want to just ask her out. Honestly, though, I'm not a super spontaneous person, so the thought of just straight up asking someone on a date makes me, like, super nervous.
Okay.
And the other problem is I love coffee, and if it goes poorly, I'm going to have to drive, like, 45 miles to the next town to get any decent cup of coffee. All right, thanks, Stavvy. Love you, baby. Tell me what I should do.
Okay. Well, let me go ahead and say, what do you think spontaneous means? You think spontaneous means thinking about it for months and calling into an advice show? You think this is a real spur-of-the-moment ask-out? Spontaneity's out, brother. You're not spontaneous about this. I get being nervous, and I also get that it's a fucking... Because I think one thing that helped calm my nerves was being like, yeah, who cares if somebody rejects you? Like, there's thousands of other people. It doesn't fucking matter. If they like you, they like you. This is a little different because it's like a remote town. There's not that many people. But at the end of the day, it's still that thing. Either she likes you or she doesn't. And I think you say you're going to have to travel 45 minutes for another cup of coffee shows how much your self-esteem is wrapped into this and how, like, embarrassed you would be if she said no, when in reality, people say no all the time. It's going to most people aren't going to fuck you. That's something you have to understand. Even people that fuck the most, Leonardo DiCaprio still hasn't fucked the vast majority of women. Like, the guys in the world that fuck the most. So look, you might take an L here, but you got to look at it nonchalantly. Like, hey, want to hang out sometime? She says no, fine. You don't stop going to the coffee place because it's not an attack on your character as a human being. It's just she wasn't that into you. And the less it matters to you, paradoxically, the more of a chance it is that she will say yes. But I don't know. What do you think, Dina?
Yeah, I think he should either ask or, like, maybe slip a note. I think that'd be cute. Maybe as he's paying and leaving, like, slip a little note.
Yeah, I have a gun.
Yeah.
The note says, don't look, don't say anything, don't make a scene, I have a gun.
Yeah. And then if she says no or doesn't follow up, it's like, just keep showing up. And then even that, like, if she says no and you keep showing up, and she'll be like, wow, look at this confident guy.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool.
I agree. Yeah, actually, that is true. Now, that doesn't mean she says no and you show up and you're just like... like, you have to make it seem like you don't give a fuck. But yes, I agree. Just, it has to not matter to you. Treat it like, she says no, she says no. And and that's why one of the things I preach over and over again, Dina, is you have to keep taking L's. Only after you embarrass yourself and you do it, like, and here's the thing, maybe this girl doesn't want to go out with you and you will feel like shit, but the next girl at the next coffee shop won't hurt as much because you've already been through it. So one way or another, you just have to do it. You're not being spontaneous. You've already thought about it too much, I would say. Just fucking ask her. It's nice. It's always easier than you think it's going to be. All right. Why don't we take one more call? What do you say, Dina?
Yeah.
All right, Ralphie, hit us with a nice one to cap us off here, call-wise.
Hi, Stav. Big fan. First-time caller. So I'm a not very gay guy. Like sports and pretty much only hang out with straight dudes. But recently I've been having this problem. I kind of like have developed this crush on one of my straight friends. It's obviously never going to happen, but it's sort of made everyone else look like shit in comparison to this one thing that I've projected onto a friend of mine. So I'm wondering what I should do in this sort of specific case of really, really wanting to fuck someone, but it's never going to happen. Also with the weird gay shit mixed in. All right. Thank you very much.
First of all, buddy, it sounds like you got a little internalized homophobia going on right here. the weird gay shit. I'm not one of those gay guys. Listen, be however you want to be. I think you need to hang out with more gay guys, first of all, if all you're fucking hanging out with straight guys. Gay guys are better, much better hangs than straight men, almost always. How do you deal with wanting to fuck someone that it's never gonna happen? That's tough, because this isn't even like the last caller where I can't tell you to take a swing at this, because it seems like he seems like his mind is pretty made up that this guy's not, he's just a straight guy. He's not going to fuck him. So all you have here is pure unrequited love. Or unrequited getting your ass fucked, I think is, I don't know if it's love. But, I don't know. I mean, certainly that's happened to me where I've wanted to be with somebody and it's not going to happen. But the fact that he's straight, isn't that almost freeing? Like, if I want to fuck a girl who's gay, it's almost like, oh, nice, I can't get rejected, technically. You know what I mean? Like, she's not even sort of interested. This is obviously tough for you. I think my advice is you got to start fucking other guys. You got to start, because these crushes develop, these like projection crushes develop when you just don't have anything else going on. And so you're putting everything like into this person who you like, who they're your friend, and but it's just never gonna happen. I guess this reminds me of when I was like a fucking like a loser in high school, and it was like my friends, like my friends that were girls, it would be like, oh, you're so fun, you know what I mean, like that whole the classic friend zone shit. And I would be like, and if I had just found a girl that I liked, that would have evaporated. But it was because I had no outlet for that. So to me, it sounds like you need some dick from somebody that is, is interested and not straight. But what do you think? What do you think, Dina?
I don't know. He's calling to the wrong show. He has to call the Tim Dillon show. Tim Dillon.
Rape him! Hold him down and suck his cock! Listen, everybody's a little gay. Everybody's got a price. Yeah, I say just find some cock, and you'll get over it. But this one stings. This is the kind of thing that stings because you've built this up. Clearly, there's a friendship, but it's something that's impossible, and so you need to find a better outlet, brother. That would be my thing. And also, just my personal, I don't know you, but I'm getting, like I said, like I opened the call, seems like you have a little bit of internalized homophobia. Maybe you have, like, you grew up somewhere that is sort of cool with gay people, but not really. And there might be a lot to unpack there, pal. That this all might be connected in a way that I am not smart enough to understand yet. But I think that's going to do it. Thank you so much, Dina. You were so great. The interview was great, and you had a very valid perspective and maybe kept me out of being an accomplice to a crime with some of your advice.
My pleasure. I had a great time.
Thank you. We in the chat, we've been plugging your Twitter and your Instagram, but is there anything else you want people to see?
Yeah, sure. My podcast, Dead Quiet. Check that out.
Check that podcast out. Dina's and your stand-up is so great. Dina's such a funny stand-up. Check out her. She's got a bunch of. You did Colbert. I think, didn't we do like a Comedy Central thing together? Were you on that one that I did?
Yeah, Comedy. Oh yeah, we were both.
We were on the same one. Yeah, so we did a Comedy Central short set together. She's had a Colbert. Great joke writer, so funny. One of my favorite comics. And check out her podcast. Thank you so much, Dina.
Thanks.
I'm gonna wrap up with these animals, but
I'll
talk to you soon.
Bye.
Thanks. All right, folks. Huh? How great was Dina? She's the best. So check her out. Go to her motherfucking Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. Check out her podcast. And again, she is so I wasn't just blowing smoke over her ass. She's a great joke writer. One of my favorite stand-up comics. All right, folks. Well, We did it. I'm so proud of you fucks. I'm honestly, this makes me feel so good. Another $1,000 raised for another very worthy cause. Black Mental Health Alliance. We did it. Thank you for everything. You guys rock. I really, really fucking appreciate you throwing in that G. I will, of course, be throwing in my own money as well, whatever we make from the show. And love you guys. And we will talk soon.